Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tara with Bam Crafty Cards, and today I am part of the Whimsy Stamps Slimline Christmas Card Hop. I will be, I had to pick up this cute penguin stamp set. My son is obsessed with penguins. So for today's card, I am going to be using the Slimline Waves die, the Penguin Farts stamp set, Sparkle Blends and Broken Glass and Baby Shark. I'm going to be mixing those two together. For my top piece of my Slimline card, I'm going to be using the Concord 9th Sea Glass paper. I believe it's Sea Glass. I will triple check. So what I did was I went ahead and cut out several of this die. I want to say I did 6 or 7, and you can kind of see in the video where it's a little bit wonky, but it does, straighten itself out. So I'm just going to adhere that last white part of the die, or part of the die cut, on top of my already stacked pieces. And you want to make sure that you're putting it on the right way. I tried to put it on backwards twice, so you just kind of have to follow the waves. So I'm going to be, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm going to be making a shaker card. So I went ahead, die cut all my pieces that I needed, because if not, it would have taken, it would have been, a good long process. So I did go ahead with my acetate, and I used I want to say it's called Redline double-sided adhesive. And that stuff sticks great. Like, I don't know, I can't even remember where I picked this up. Maybe it was Tuesday morning when I was actually going out of my house. So I went ahead, adhered my acetate, and I cut it down. And I'm going to be adding some of the Dries foams, there's the foam strips to this, because the lines were so tiny, I just couldn't get my regular foam tape. And that's just me. So I used my bunny bowl to make my own custom mix of sparkle blends, and I use Broken Glass and Baby Shark. Now for Baby Shark, all I had to do was take out the little clay shark bits, but I thought it really blended well with this card. So this is going to be a hop. There should be a list of participants. I will try to make sure that I have that in my description box, along with all the products that I used. Whimsy's has a lot of Slimline dies, and I picked up more than one when I placed my order. Excuse me. So for this, what I want to do is I wanted to keep the one white piece in there so I can stamp my sentiment, and I wanted to put my little itty bitty penguin on there. And I just love this stamp set. My son is like obsessed with penguins, so this was like the perfect card to make for him, which he was the one who received it. Excuse me. So after I put all my bits in, I did go ahead, I believe, and put another piece of acetate on the back, because these little pieces just I struggled a little bit. So yes, back to the hop. I'll make sure that I will try to make sure I have everybody listed below in the hop. It's just a really fun Christmas hop. Everybody's going to be making something different. It's all going to be Slimline, but I'm sure everybody's going to be making something different. So now I'm just going to adhere that sea glass piece to the front. And I did double layer my acetate because it just made it so much easier to, adhere all my stuff straight. I don't always adhere everything straight. It just, it's my luck. So I went ahead and kept that white piece white, just so it would kind of go with the background. And instead of taking it all off, I left the white piece in there, and I really wish, doing this differently, I would have taken that off. So my sentiment is going to be keep calm and waddle on. And I just thought that was like the perfect sentiment for 2020, especially, this year. So I did stamp that out, and I believe I used the Versaclear Nocturnique. I just like how that stamps. It leaves a nice crisp, sentiment for me. So for my penguins, I brought I tried to lay everything out before I started coloring. And I am going to be using my new Ohuhu markers. So I used Y1 and YR2 for their beaks and their feet. I mean, there's not a whole lot to color, but I just wanted to add something to them. And I did stamp them all out in, let me just double check here. The VersaFine Onyx Black ink. No, ink on 3 blackout ink. That's what I used because I knew I was going to be using these Ohuhu markers, which are alcohol markers. So you want to make sure that you're using, you know, an alcohol-friendly ink and paper. Which these beaks, they were so easy to color, but I did want to give them just a little bit of dimension and not keep them so flat. For some reason, it looks super bright on my video, but it's not really that bright in real life. It just must be the lighting. But I went ahead and blended that all back out with that Y1 just to make, I didn't want any harsh lines in there, and it just kind of added to the little beaks. So now I'm going to go ahead and line everything back up. I did add the little girl and the little boy penguin on the block of ice, and I, just staggered the other ones onto my card base or my card front. So, and I just adhered them all down with just a little bit of liquid glue, and I believe it's the art glitter glue. I know it's getting to be at that time where we can't really use the art glitter glue because they don't like to ship it during the winter time. So, if you have any glue suggestions, let me know. Well, make sure to follow everybody along the hop. It's going to be a lot of fun. Who doesn't love slimline cards? I love making slimline shakers. And this die set made it so easy to do because everything literally was already cut out for me. So after I go ahead and adhere all my penguins, and I wanted to add something to that white spot that I had where my sentiment was. So I went ahead and grabbed some Distress Oxide ink, and as soon as it pops up, I can let you know what color it was. Just to add a little bit something, I didn't want it to be so stark. So I believe I grabbed the ink on 3 Atelier ink, and just added a couple blue little snowflakes to that area, just to add a little something to it. So I will make sure that I post pictures. I tried to post them on this video and it just would not. Slimlines are just not, it's hard to post. And I did adhere this to a white card base. I thought about doing a clear card, but it just didn't want to work out for me. So yeah, I will let you guys go on with this hop. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.